Welcome to Solved, and today we'll be solving a few questions using product and quotient law. We start with the product law. This law is applicable when you have a product of two functions, say f of x and g of x. Then the derivative of a product is simply the derivative of the first functions multiplied by the second plus the first function multiplied by the derivative of the second function. Let's demonstrate this by this simple example. Here we have two parts. We have x squared, which will represent u, and we have e to the power x, which represent our v. Differentiating these two, we get 2x and e to power x respectively. Now, substituting this into our formula, we get 2x e to power x plus x squared e to power x. We can factorize this to get e to power x, 2x plus x squared in the bracket. Let's solve the second part, the second question. The entire bracket will represent u, and e to power x will represent v. Then substituting this into our equation, our formula, we'll get 6x plus 5 e to power x plus 3x squared plus 5x e to power x. We can equally factorize this, and our final answer will be e to power x, open bracket, 3x squared plus 11x plus 5. Let us proceed to quotient law. We still have two functions which are differentiable, f of x and g of x. But in this case, instead of differentiating a product of these two functions, instead we are going to differentiate the quotient of these two functions, f of x and g of x. According to quotient law, when differentiating the quotient of two functions which are differentiable, we multiply the derivative of a numerator by the denominator. Then we subtract the numerator multiplied by the derivative of the denominator. Let's demonstrate this by this small example. The entire numerator will represent u, and the entire denominator will represent v. And we are going to differentiate these two parts for simplicity. And the derivative of u, which is 5x squared, is 10x, and the derivative of v is 3x squared. We are going to simply plug this into our formula, and we can see that our final answer will be negative 5x to power 4 plus 10x over x to power 3 plus 1 in the bracket, and we're going to square